What's up everybody, it's Chasten J Miles and welcome to another one of my videos. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I am a real estate entrepreneur, so I have a real estate team. I've been a real estate agent, I'm an investor, I've written a book on real estate, just all around anything dealing with real estate. In this video, I want to talk to you about the first commission check that I made in my business as a real estate agent. So I recorded a previous video in the past talking about how much money I made my first year, and a lot of you really liked that video, so I thought that I would talk specifically about my first check. People ask me all the time like what fees come out and all that kind of stuff, and so I actually have the breakdown right here. This is an official document from the office that I was at that has the amount of money that I actually made on that first check. So I'm gonna talk to you and tell you, the whole process, like what I listed it at, what it sold for, how long it took to sell, what fees came out of my check, where all the money went, all of that kind of stuff in this video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are thinking about getting into real estate, or if you're new in real estate, need advice and wanna know what to do and all that kind of stuff, because I share all of that here. If you would, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this video. It really helps me out. That's the only way I can get this video ranking, so just do me that one favor, please. Alright, so my first listing I actually got from a cold call. When I first got into business, everybody was saying that you had to cold call and all that. I got licensed back in 2013. It was that same year that I got my first listing, and it was from a cold call. I didn't really know much about cold calling, but the office that I joined, it was a Keller Williams office, and they put me through this like training. I'm not going to even get into all that. They put me through this training and they gave me the script book. The scripts, they didn't sound like anything that I would say to anybody. That was kind of where I got my foundation to cold call. So I was reading the scripts and everything, and then I went searching for phone numbers, and I ended up getting a listing from a cold call. So if you need listings, if you don't have any business, cold calling still works today. A great resource, use the RedX for phone numbers. They upload a daily database of for sale by owners, expired listings. They have a dialer, all of that, and I'll actually put my link down in the description for you to be able to save $150 on the setup fee. Trust me, when I first started cold calling, I was going to all these websites trying to find people's phone numbers, trying to look up their names, make sure I was talking to the right people, are they the owner of the house? And now RedX, their company, they put all of that information into a database for you, and they give you that information daily. So every day when you log in, you'll have a new fresh set of phone numbers, names to call of homeowners who are hot leads for sellers. Those are the people that you want to be calling. Go ahead, click that link down there. It'll save you $150 and all that good stuff. So ended up getting this listing from a cold call. Once we put it on the market, we put it on the market for $137,000. It was listed on September the 9th of 2013. So $137,000. I'm just gonna say this today. If that home was selling for that price today, I would scoop it up immediately, because it is in a neighborhood that has completely transitioned. It was a 4-bedroom house, 3-bathroom, huge home. It took forever to get a contract. I didn't get a contract on that home until February of the next year. So a full 6 months later is when I got that home under contract. It ended up closing 30 days later. So from September to March is how long I had that listing. Trust me, I was doing everything that I could to get that listing sold. I was spending money on flyers. I was doing open houses every weekend. I was out and about telling people about it, door knocking, cold calling, sending out email blasts, all this kind of stuff. And mind you, this stuff costs money. So, and I'm making it a point by saying this because I'm about to talk about how much money I actually made on that deal. So going to my board here, right? It was listed for $137,000. Now, it didn't sell for $137,000. As a matter of fact, this was my first deal. That agent beat me up. She bullied me. She got what she needed for her clients. But it was a learning experience, and that's why I teach others how to do that now and how to negotiate and be better, so that way you don't get taken advantage of the way that I did. Here's what I ended up getting it under contract for. Ended up getting it under contract for $109,000. And this ended up being the final sales price. So the final sales price of this home was $109,000. It was listed at $137,000 in September, and in February, when we got a contract on it and ended up going under contract, it sold for $109,000. Here's the commission breakdown, and this is going to be important for you so that you can learn how to calculate your commissions. So on any deal, there's a commission. Typically, that commission is going to be 6%. So I'm going to put 6% off to the side. Now, I'm not getting that whole 6%. So I was representing the listing. So I put the home on the market. Now, there was another agent who brought the buyer. So this 6% gets split on two sides, so two ways, 3 and 3. 3% for the listing side, 3% for the buyer side. And that gets paid to our broker. So the broker is the person who actually pays you, so the broker gets the money first, but you can kind of think of, hey, it's your commission. It's just not gonna be that full amount. So 3% of that $109,000 out of that 6% commission came out to be $3,270. $3,270. That's how much was paid out to our office from that sale. Now this can get a little confusing, so I'm gonna slow down my speech a little bit so that you can understand it. This $109,000, multiply that by 6%, or get 6% of that, take half of that, and that gives me what my office was paid. That's not what I was paid. So with any real estate office you belong to, you're gonna have a split. At the time, my split was 70-30, meaning on any transaction, I got 70%, so I'll put me. The broker got 30%. All right, so that's how the commission broke down so far. When that number happened, my 70% came out to $2,289. I'm still working at this. This isn't what I ended up bringing home. You can see the number is going down lower and lower, but this isn't what I ended up bringing home. $2,289. On my little statement here, since I saw this line item and I didn't remember this, but obviously I was charged this. I was charged for a mentor, right? I was charged for a mentor since I was a new agent. I don't even think I spoke to this mentor about this deal or anything like that, but they got me. So they took out another $327 off of that. So when they took off that $327, that brought it down to $1,962. But that's not it. Keller Williams, they have other fees too, right? So there was another $79.48 taken out in fees from that check. Y'all have to look at your statements when you receive a commission disbursement agreement or commission disbursement authorization, whatever y'all call it. You gotta look at that line by line, because you're gonna see charges come out that you don't necessarily know what they are, but this was all broker money. And now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, y'all already took your split of 30%, but then there's additional fees on top of that. So they ended up taking that out on top of everything. So the money that I got from that first check was $1,882.52. $1,882.52. All the way from $3,270. That's what I ended up getting to my bank account, right? Now, one thing that I didn't mention, this does not account for taxes, so you still have to take out your taxes on top of that. So your 25-30%, however much you want to take out for taxes, you got to do that on top of that. And this didn't include like your expenses. So all the money that I spent trying to sell the home, so on open houses, on desserts, water bottles, signs, balloons, all that kind of stuff, I still gotta subtract that on my own from this number. It's been so many years, I can't even tell you how much I spent on that, but just know it took 6 months to get that listing under contract and 7 months to have it sold. If we take 7 months, and I'm gonna do a quick calculation here. So I'm gonna take 1,882 52, divide that by 7. Basically, I made $268.93 a month on this one listing. This isn't to discourage anybody, because the real magic with this is to have multiple listings and have multiple transactions going on at the same time. Also, to not have your stuff sit on the market for that long. I mean, it was a different market back then than it is now. From all that work, all that time, everything, $1,882 that I put in my pocket. So that's how you can calculate your commission. That was my real commission on my first deal. Let me know down in the comments how much your commission was on your first deal. Or if you're not in the business yet, let me know, are you looking forward to this? Okay, so again, I appreciate you for watching. Consider subscribing. Don't forget to, if you're ready to start cold calling, go grab that Red X, because it'll be great for your business. Oh, and if you are in Dallas next week, so September 10th and 11th, I'm having a mastermind. You can go to my website and you can grab a ticket there. I have a few left. I'll put the link down in the description. Thanks for rocking with me. I'm Chasen J Miles, and I'll talk to you soon.